Okay friends, it's time to get started on replacing our rear shock. Why are we doing it? Well, of course it's in very poor condition. The first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and remove this bolt right here. It's a through bolt. It's going to come through from one side and then there's going to be a nut on the other. Let's go ahead and remove it. We'll let this come down. Okay, now let's go ahead and follow that rear shock all the way up to the top mounting point. You're going to see where the nut is that holds it to the frame. Now let's just go ahead and grab onto this, wiggle it right off the truck, and there it is, friends. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is go ahead and charge up our rear shock. What I mean by that is we're going to carefully put it between our feet so it can't slip around. I'm going to go ahead and press this down. Get this right out of here. Now we're going to let this come right on back up. Once it's fully extended, we'll push it all the way back down, let it come back up, and then repeat the process 3 to 5 times. Okay, friends, now it's time to install our brand new rear shock. Let's go ahead and start with the top. Just going to slide it right over this shaft and then press it on. Let's start the nut on there. Leave that loose. Now let's go ahead and put in the bottom. Now I always put in the bolt from the same direction that I removed it from. And of course I like to use a little bit of red thread locker on my threads. Now let's bottom these out. Now we're going to torque this top nut to 46 foot-pounds. Now we'll torque the lower one to 59 foot-pounds. Okay friends, so we got the rear shock in there. What's left to do now? Of course I'm going to go ahead and do the other side rear shock. When you do these, you always do them as a pair. Aside from that, you want to take it for a road test down to your local alignment shop.